Now I saw them pulling this guy with a tie-dye shirt, pulling all of his limbs apart. His shoes came off and everything. So I'm filming that. The cop was trying to stop me from filming it. I said, hey, what are you doing? And all of a sudden he's like, get her. And then I turn around and the cops are behind me. And I just started running. And I was running, they ran up, grabbed me. They tried to take my feet out from underneath me, and I'm like, don't throw me on the floor, just put the cuffs on. And as soon as I said that, they yanked the cuffs real tight. They were so damn tight, I couldn't feel my hands, and that's all I kept saying. I can't feel my hands, please let me go. And everybody on the street that was standing there filmed the whole thing. They got videos, they got pictures. I shouted out my sister's number. I was like, please call her, tell her what's going on. They threw us all in the paddy wagon, in the back of one of these like big police vans like that. As you can see, it has no windows except for in the front, and that was all closed off. They kept the back doors closed, and we sat in there for approximately 3 hours. They didn't give us any water. We had nothing back there. So many people, their circulation was being cut off, and you know when you got your hands behind your back, your shoulders are killing you. There was actually a man, he had a laceration on his eye, and we kept saying, please, we need help. He's losing hydration. We have no water, we're sweating, we can't breathe back here. And they basically just laughed at us and just walked away. And then we called 911 to say, hey, we're here, we need an ambulance, there's an emergency, a man is bleeding, we're here, the cops got us in the back of the van, we can't get out. And the woman said, the cops are there, they're there to help you. And then she just hung up the phone on me, so.
How many people were you?
In that van, there were 16 of us, but there was a whole, they had an MTA bus with a whole nother group of people. I heard it was like 35, and then they had other vans with various amounts of people. I heard numbers were 84, I heard 96. From what I saw, it looked like they had about 50 guys and maybe 30 girls. I'm not really sure, I can't say. They had all the guys in one big area, and then they brought the girls to another area, and we were all separated, like 4 in each cell or something like that.
So they beat people?
Yeah, well, I heard that they maced people. There was a pizza store there. People who worked in the pizza store got maced. A random lady just walking by, she got maced. People got hit with batons. Most of the people that I was in the van with had, you know, the one guy got kneed in his face. Another guy, he had a big, huge laceration on his leg. So did another man. What else was there? My friend, his teeth were bleeding. There was another girl, her mouth was bleeding. There was a girl that we were there with. She was in Barnes & Noble shopping. Stepped outside, saw the commotion, and was like, well, what is going on out here? She took out her phone to take a picture, and they locked her up too. She was so scared. She had no idea what to do. She's like, I'm not political. I'm not political. I felt so bad for her. She had no idea what was going on.
So you're here, you're protesting, what for?
Everybody wants to know what the cause is, and it's like, if you can't see what the cause is, it's like, you must be blind, because you know something's going on out here that's wrong. There's too much greed out here. You know, we're not mad at the cops. I mean, yeah, they went a little overboard at what they did, and yeah, they'll take a little, you know, advantage of their privilege, but we're fighting for them too. That's the message. We're fighting for you guys too. They're stealing your money too. You are the 99% too. And we're waiting for them to come over here with us. We want our freedom back. This is not a democracy. You can get anything with money in this country, and they're keeping all the money from us. No one's going anywhere. 8 days in the rain, like, we're doing this thing. And people saw what happened today, and they're gonna come out and they're gonna be a part of it too. And I know that this is gonna happen. This is making history. We're changing things out here.
Last question, when I look at you, I feel like you have been inspired by what happened in the Middle East. It is the case, this revolution, this sense of bringing a change.
I am inspired by that. I was in Egypt in January. I went there with some students from John Jay College. We went to go speak at a school, okay? Tell them about revolution, standing up to your government, starting a movement. And 2 days after we left Egypt, okay, the revolution broke out. I would love to say that I had something to do with that, but you know that that was happening way before we got there. It's amazing what those people did, and we should all thank them for making this thing happen. It's going on everywhere in the world right now, and I want to say to all my Egyptian friends out there, I love you so much, and thank you for what you've done. I got a tattoo right here, kind of faded, but I think how you say it is Asante Duen. And that means silence is violence. And it's so true, because as long as we stay quiet, we're just as bad as the people out here who are committing the crimes. So I'm going to stand out here every day if I have to. This is my job now. I'm a college graduate, and this is my job now, and I plan on staying here until something happens.